Hello, I am Test Drive, and welcome to my yearly end of year review / looking forward to the next year. Oh, what a year it was here in 2025. Well, it's 2026 now because I wasn't able to record this before the year started, so we are recording this on New Year's of 2026, and it'll go up the day after, which is whatever. I really don't care. But yeah, that is another year gone, and really don't have much to say about the content side of things. I am happy with how my editing's going, and of course the big thing at the end of the year, which was starting out reviewing and doing retrospectives and probably some other kinds of stuff, but the only thing I have up so far is a retrospective of Maximum Chase. If you didn't see that, link of course will be in the description below to visit that other channel and check that stuff out. But yeah, I really don't have a whole lot to say about the previous year, at least in terms of content. I did definitely play some fun games. I had some fun with, recording and just what I was doing. Played some different games I had never played before, and ones that I had played, but also not finished or anything. But for the most part, outside of YouTube, things were not as good per se, but I think I have left all of that in the past now, and it is time to start fresh, as they say, and take on 2026 without any of that kind of baggage of sorts. And it's stuff I don't really want to go into on video because it is very moderately personal stuff, and all you need to know is that I am still chilling and things should be good from here on out, and especially with doing new stuff with retrospectives and stuff is really going to help out with having something different instead of just the same old, which is kind of what it's been, but I do still try and have some variety and not monotonous, I guess. And yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say about the previous year. But on the other hand, we have 2026, which of course will have lots and lots more of stuff coming. I definitely don't see myself slowing down at all. I would like to get more into doing more and more and more again. And obviously at the end of last year, I was actually uploading a lot more than I had the past couple of months, mainly because, again, stuff had blown over that was on my mind and whatnot. And also, I don't know. I want to do these new kinds of videos, and, well, I have to play games to do that. And it helps that I can just do a playthrough, and then I can use that also for what I want to do with reviews and retrospectives. So it all works out in the end. Streaming is another thing I tried to do a little bit in 2025 again towards the end, but it was... I didn't really feel great about it. I do want to still try and do some more. I definitely just wasn't in the right headspace for it, but maybe now I will be. I don't know if I'll start right away, right at the beginning of the year here, but maybe by, I don't know, February at least, we might be trying to give that a shot again. Because one of the kind of only big plans I have for this year, minus, again, the bigger stuff, is the fact that all of the playthroughs that I've started on my channel up to this point that have not been finished, as in they're still in progress on the main page of my channel, which is Gran Turismo 7. Well, that one doesn't really count for what I'm about to say. But Final Fantasy 13 has taken me a long time, and I don't even know if I played it at all in 2025 now that I think about it. But yeah, that and all of the other stuff that is under the current project section, I want to get those all done. I don't want to have anything lingering from 2025 or before at the end of 2026. So that will be a big thing I'm focusing on. Obviously, I've started a bunch of stuff, things like IndyCar series. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how deep I'm going to go into IndyCar series, but I would like to at least complete whatever a season is or something. Yeah, that'll be probably the most intensive one that I have currently set up. But other stuff like Portal, I want to do all of the advanced chambers and all of the extra stuff on that before I call it completely good. And then the other stuff I just have to finish pretty much. So we will be leaving all of that in 2026 here. Of course, Gran Turismo 7 is its own beast and probably will still be getting single player content, at least for a little bit. I don't know when it'll stop technically. I want 100% it, so I'm going to have to wait and keep that going as long as they're willing to provide content for it. I don't have the DLC for it yet. I was kind of tempted to buy it, but it's also very expensive, and I'm just like, I have so much more other stuff to do in that game that I am not worried about that yet. So whenever I get back into that, which should hopefully be soon, I do not plan to do the DLC yet. I'm going to wait to do the DLC until I have much more of the base game content finished. And another thing is, now that it is 2026, that is the 25th year of the Xbox being out. The original Xbox came out in November of 2001. I feel really old saying this, but that's been 25 years. Well, almost 25 years at this point. Obviously, it'll be at the end of this year. But what I want to do with that is I want to try and play as many different original Xbox games as I can this year. And also, on top of that, do a bunch of the reviews and retrospectives of a bunch of them, including ones I've already played. Yeah, I really just, I don't know. I want to keep going on that. I have a huge collection of games that I still have yet to play on it. I think I'm up to like 80 now, 70 or 80 original Xbox games. I don't know how exactly I'm going to go about it, but just expect more Xbox content, original Xbox. I'm still kind of tempted to, even though I do kind of want to do 360 stuff still, but like Microsoft is, they're kind of actively sabotaging themselves every day for the past, I don't even know how long, like almost the whole year at least. Of course, it's probably been longer than that, but they've been really, really, really trying to Sudoku themselves as of like the last couple of months of 2025. So we might be more PlayStation side on the other like consoles like PS3, PS4, PS5 instead of Xbox 360, One, so on and so forth. I don't even have an Xbox Series X still. I only have an Xbox One from 2014. So yeah, that might be a change. That might be something that'll be different, and it'll give me a different experience of things. I'm used to playing the things on the 360, but PS3. And also, of course, PC stuff. I have so many PC games that I have yet to play. I have so many games in general, but that is something I've been actively thinking about, just because I'm just like, keep the AI shit away from me, basically. And that's really about all I have for like plans and stuff for this year. Of course, I'll be just figuring it out as I go, as I always do. There'll be always kind of new stuff and different stuff coming. Of course, more PS2 stuff. I would like to do more GameCube stuff too, rather than just True Crime Streets of LA, just because that's, what kind of a GameCube game is that? Even though it did come out on the GameCube, it's not really what you think of when you think of a GameCube, I guess. But also Wii stuff, maybe I'll pick up some more consoles too. I've actually thought hard about picking up a Sega Genesis as of recently, because they're not that expensive, and it's mostly to help out with stuff on the other channel with higher effort content. But also I really want a Sega Genesis, just because I played games on a Sega Genesis as a kid at my uncle's house, so it would actually be nostalgic for me. But that's pretty much about it. I don't really have much else to say for now. Of course, we'll do another one of these videos at the end of this year as well, talking about everything, hopefully with a lot more to talk about from this year, like I said, compared to how much I had in 2025. Yeah, so anyways, things will continue as usual, playthroughs, like I said, maybe streaming, and that's pretty much it for me in this video. Hope you all have and had a very wonderful new year, and I'll see you very soon with some more gaming content. Thank you for watching.